It's now time for Remember When with Uncle John. John Guess, Ouachita County's resident storyteller and local historian. Sit back now and enjoy a walk down memory lane as John recalls the days of yesteryear in his own unique way. You never know, some of it might even be true. So here's Uncle John, along with his trusty sidekick, Kelly Blair.
Back on Remember When with Uncle John. Well, we are almost there. We are at the next best thing to a Friday, rolling along here through this week. But you know what? We got our same great sponsors, including ProMed Ambulance Service.
1-800-634-0436, serving Randolph, Lawrence, Ashley, Union, Dallas, and Calhoun County.
Also, the Prescott Raceway out there on Highway 5121, Highway 53 East. Give them a call at 904-5952 or go by seeing Jackie Lewis at the Napa store in Magnolia. He'll tell you all about what's going on. Sherwin-Williams House Paint, another one of our great sponsors, too. 315 Jefferson Street right here in Camden. 836-8125. They'll point you in the right direction for all your house painting needs.
And our good friend, Mr. J.J. Lindsay, down at the Shopper's Guide. Give him a call for all your stationery needs, your printing needs, your business cards, anything you need printed. JJ and the Shopper's Guide will fix you up.
Without a doubt. Well, we're just rolling through this week, John. What do you want to talk about here on a Thursday?
September the 1st, 1989.
1989.
Yep, 34 years ago. 33 years ago.
I would have been starting my senior year in high school.
33 years ago. I walked out of a job that I was off on Friday. September the 1st, 1989 was a Friday.
Oh, okay.
And I left a job where I was warm in the winter and cool in the summer and never got dirty, wore a short-sleeved shirt all year round. I never had to fight walls, yellow jackets, snakes, fences, treetops, gates.
Varmints.
None of that stuff.
Thorns.
I didn't have to walk nowhere. I didn't have to walk around East Camden once a month. I didn't have to do any of that stuff. And I walked right away, off on Fridays, 410s, 3-day weekend every week. Never got dirty, never got cold, never got hot, never got wet.
You left this job?
Never froze, never smothered in the heat. I walked right out of that and into the world of Ouachita Electric Cooperative on this day 33 years ago, September the 1st.
What were you thinking? They must have offered more money.
I took a $2.25 an hour pay cut to go.
What?
That's what I said.
How did that work out?
Well, I had just gotten married, and I wanted to start a family. And at that time, Lockheed Martin was LTV, Vault. And we were convinced they had 2 more years left, and that was it.
Oh, wow, okay.
So I figured, I'm going to find me something that's going to be here forever. And I had the good fortune to get on at Ouachita Electric. And all them folks out at Lockheed Martin that I was working with are still out there. And they're making more money than I am.
Still off on Fridays, too, aren't they?
They're still off on Fridays. They get 2 weeks at Christmas, and they're still warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
There you go.
But I retired. I'm at home. I got up at 9:30 this morning.
It did work out pretty well
9:30 yesterday morning, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And it worked out pretty good for me. But, I made a lot of people that I made a lot of good contacts. I learned more things in 31 years at Ouachita Electric than I've ever learned before. I've got some dear friends that I value very, very much that I would have never had if I hadn't went to work there. I know more about 5 counties than I ever knew in my life.
I was fixing to say, not that it probably counts for a lot, especially in the bank account or whatever, but it's amazing to me how you can ask somebody, so where you live at? Oh, yeah, you're the red house with the white shutters or whatever. You've seen them.
Yeah, we had about 7,500 members, I think, something like that, and I've been in everybody's yard.
Wow.
And I was in the meter department for 29 of those 31 years. I've been in everybody's yard. I've been in everybody's barnyard. I've been to everybody's camp. I've been to every place that you could ever go at Ouachita Electric. Through gates and over fences and through ravines and down hills and up mountains and everything else. Looking back on it, I'm glad I did it. It was a stupid move at the time, but I'm glad I did it. Like I said, more than anything, I got some really good friends out of the deal that I will value till the day I die, that I would do anything in this world for, that I otherwise would have never met. And, it raised my 2 kids. It got me a lot of things that I probably would have never got.
I don't know if you're going to convince anybody it was that bad of a job if you stayed there for 30-some-odd years, man.
Well, it got me a lot of things I'd have never had otherwise, like bad shoulders and bad wrists and all that, but I'm not complaining.
There you go.
31 years, 33 years ago ain't a bad deal.
There you go. Absolutely. Hey, that's going to wrap up Remember When with Uncle John for today, but we'll be right back here tomorrow for Top Tune Friday. Be sure and find us anywhere you can find a podcast, folks. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, YouTube, or you can just go find our little post on our Facebook page. I guess we'll see you tomorrow, John.
See you tomorrow, Kelly.
You've been listening to Remember When with Uncle John on Y95. This broadcast can be heard each weekday morning at 6:45 on South Arkansas's favorite station, Y95.